ladies and gentlemen, Odogu Silencer is here. OjyOkpe with stories trending around the world.
Odogu Silencer, you have not told me the meaning. Good morning, Rufy on
No,
fire.
I've told you.
Have you?
Yeah,
What does it mean?
I said Odogu Silencer means you silence all critics.
Oh, yeah!
Silence all naysayers.
Well, very
How
well.
much is money?
It's nothing. I don't
so
listen
you
to the
silence
critics.
all poverty.
They always waste their time
You
on X.
silence all licky.
Good morning.
Odogu
Bring by our
I just
favorite.
called
You know I love this color.
Jinx the genius.
Okay, don't worry. Implications this Friday.
Take it. Jinx
Don't
the
mind all those
genius.
people that will not be ready for. Are you ready for implications?
Yes,
this Friday. All
We are
right.
ready.
Well, all right.
What are we on this earth to do? To implications.
Well, all right. Well, good morning to you, viewers. Let's begin what's trending by sharing reactions to comments made by Akwa Ibom State Governor Umo Eno, who stated during the launch of the Lagos-Calabar highway project in the state that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu will complete his full 8-year term. Governor Eno, who is a member of the opposition People's Democratic Party, also emphasized his administration's commitment to working with Tinubu's government to promote unity and development, regardless of party affiliations. Well, let's take a look at this video before we take some reactions.
Let me end by assuring our president, our people-loving president, who will complete 8 years, because we are going to stand by him. And this is the truth. He cannot start this work and abandon it. Somebody else may not finish it. Let the hand, Bible says, who is this mountain that is standing before Zerubbabel? The hand that has started this work, that hand shall do what? Shall complete it. Our prayer is to pray for Mr. President for good health, to finish the work that he has started and commission this work so that this work will not be abandoned. It will not be like the East-West Road, like we have stayed there forever. This one will be finished, and the hand that has started it will finish it in Jesus' name.
All right. You know, this has garnered a lot of reactions. I mean, there's been mixed reactions. Some people, in the President Tinubu camp have said, who can defeat President Tinubu at this point? We saw those reactions. But let me take this one from an indigene. He's from Akwa Ibom, from Inibehe Effiong. He wrote a lengthy tweet, and I'll just take some of his comments on X. He wrote, "The trending embarrassing video of Governor Umo Eno endorsing President Bola Ahmed Tinubu for a second term should not come as a surprise to anyone who has been paying close attention to the destructive political culture and the cancerous partisanship that have been evolving in Akwa Ibom State over the years. Since Senator Godswill Akpabio became the Senate President, the APC in Akwa Ibom has been utterly useless as an opposition party in the state, while the governor has been pandering to Akpabio. Both parties have formed an unholy alliance against the people of Akwa Ibom State in their desperation to remain in power. The unholy marriage between the PDP and the APC in Akwa Ibom State is about power and control of resources. It is not about improving the lives of the people. None of these surprises me. What sickens me is the sheer hypocrisy. I will not be surprised if Umo Eno decamps officially to the APC. The PDP in Nigeria today is in the pocket of the APC. This is Inibehe Effiong, a human rights activist, lawyer extraordinaire. But his comment has also ignited a lot of reactions from people in Akwa Ibom State as well. This is what we see in this sort of polity where a PDP governor can endorse, an APC candidate. People are asking, is the PDP going to actually field a candidate in the 2027 election? I don't know who would like to. Do you want to come first?
Very quickly, gosh, I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
The body language has been pointing towards this for a while now.
Yeah.
Most recently is what I would like to call the soft diplomacy that we've seen from the First Lady, who has focused a lot of her efforts on the South-South.
Yes.
She has been there consistently in the various states. I don't think she has been to Akwa Ibom just yet, but we've seen her in Delta State and so forth. And so for me, I remember when I saw it, as much as her causes are extremely laudable, I said, wow, the soft campaigning has started.
Yeah.
Now, if you go next door to Cross River State, of course, remember Ben Ayade when he was governor, decamped to APC, I believe it must have been 2022, and he took the whole state with him. It wouldn't be new. We're literally waiting. There's a list of names that we've been told PDP governors within the next, few months are going to officially decamp. All I can say is for now, the PDPC, APDP, whatever you want to call it, is growing.
Yes.
And I'm not surprised because at the end of the day, it's so unfortunate when you have leaders who are more worried about their own fate, their political fate, making sure there's a second term that's secured, and the pressure would have been put from the center to ensure that if you want to secure your re-election, then make sure you move with us. It was the chairman of APC, after all, Abdullahi Ganduje, who promised us that all of the states in 2027 would be delivered to APC. So I'm not surprised. Unfortunately, every man has a price, and they've reached our good governor.
I mean,
Umo
when you
Eno.
watch the live footage, here you have it, you could see that Governor Eno was really, really impressed, especially with what is happening with the road infrastructure and the Lagos-Calabar highway. And he was even just, praising Dave Umahi as well, saying that, this road that you are fixing, may God bless you. Because, we spend hours and hours on that road. And obviously, I guess it was in that, moment that he said, let's pray for Tinubu. Go ahead.
A famous Nigerian once said, and I quote, God bless PDAPC. God bless PDAPC. That's to show you that they're all the same. As regards Governor Eno, at first I think he was very excited about the road because it was a 65-kilometer road that said people will spend about 8 hours to go through that road.
Right.
And he was really happy that Minister Umahi saw it and they said they were going to fix it. And in fact, in his joy, he showed so much commitment by saying that the contractors, please do not call Abuja, call me.
Call me.
I will get everything sorted. And he was so happy yesterday that he would say anything because he's always wanted to fix the road. In fact, he also gave a jab that, please, don't say you're not going to finish the road. So in the thick of that, he also said, we will support President Tinubu. But let's dive deep into that statement. What are the facts on ground? As we speak today, the PDP is dead. I still asked Governor Dauda. He said, no, the PDP is dead. And see, the PDP now reminds me of Willy Willy. You remember this song, Willy Willy don't die, now who kill him? Now Shele clean, now clap for Shele, clap for... The question is, who are those killing the PDP? There are many names. In Oyo State, they had the PDP Conference of Governors. Governor Makinde, that was part of those that killed the PDP and delivered for President Tinubu in the last election, was the one that hosted them. Is that not hypocrisy writ large? Today we are hearing indication that he wants to be president.
Yes, I saw that story, that he he has
So,
all the qualifications.
In the last election, we had 5 PDP governors that my very good friend, Daniel Boala, that used to call them Jackson 5 and insult them for, but today he has also gone to join the people that supported Jackson 5 today in the APC. The 5 PDP governors acted against PDP then, and it went down. So, as it is today on paper, there's no strong representation from PDP. So, that might be the case why he's talking about his alignments. The question is, if you were in his shoes, what would you say?
Absolutely. Well, I would say, again, we would pay kudos to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and of course the Minister of Works, Dave Umahi, who was there at the launch of that. I believe it's 65 kilometers, 3-lane dual carriage. Well, kudos to him, and we can't wait to see this legacy project of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Well, speaking about the People's Democratic Party, the PDP Governors Forum held its annual meeting over the weekend in Ibadan, the Oyo State capital, where key resolutions were made, some of which include the party agreeing not to merge with any other political entity, but welcomes those willing to join them to gain power in 2027. The forum also resolved to approach the Supreme Court for a clear interpretation of the law regarding the declaration of a state of emergency in Rivers State, and also expressed solidarity with Governor Sim Fubara of Rivers State. The governors also expressed concern over the recent attacks in Plateau, Borno, Katsina, and Edo states, and called for a review of security strategies. Rufai, like you mentioned earlier, I mean, it doesn't appear like, they seem like they're making their coalition together. They're saying they're not going to join any party. They remain strong and resilient. I mean, you saw that show of camaraderie saying that, they had a lot of resolution, if I read it over the weekend clearly, and it appeared to show that they still remain a strong opposition.
They don't need to join any party to destroy their own party.
Right.
Governor Seyi Makinde, when he worked against the PDP and the Jackson 5, all the PDP governors never decamped. Governor Wike too, as governor, he never decamped.
Okay.
But they worked against the PDP, and in most of their states, the APC emerged.
Right.
So they don't need to decamp. And for the fact that they show a point of unity,
Yes.
doesn't mean that you know what is going on in their hearts.
Yeah.
It is only God that can see the heart of a man.
Right.
All we have just seen is that Governor Eno has put what is in his heart out.
Yes.
At least we know. So why are we deceiving ourselves?
Well, I like this show of unity, and there's expressed also that they're going to meet again, I believe, May 27. We need to see more of that, because we are afraid that it's only just becoming like a one-party state now in Nigeria, but we need to see a strong opposition, and the PDP is saying they're not going to merge with any other party. Meanwhile, still in Oyo State, the state governor, Seyi Makinde, after that meeting, he hosted a gala night in honor of the PDP governors. The night featured cultural performances, traditional displays, and fine dining, all in a show of unity among the party leaders. And as expected, Oyo State Governor Ademola Adeleke lit up the night with his signature dance moves. Let's take a look. Governor Adeleke never disappoint. It's the song. If I do you wrong before, sorry yo. I mean, Governor Adeleke, that show of unity is there dancing with all the governors, saying we are here, we are together, we are strong. I'd say kudos to them. I love that show of unity, like I said. And as always, kudos to our entertaining governor, Senator Ademola Adeleke. Well, we'll take another story now. Many Nigerians have reacted to the collapse of the digital investment platform, CBEX, which allegedly resulted in investors losing over 1.3 trillion naira. Well, according to reports, the platform became inaccessible after users experienced withdrawal failures and sudden account balance depletion. The incident has sparked widespread reactions on social media, with users expressing frustration and concern. Well, let's take some reactions. This is from the real Aduke. They wrote, I lost $1,000. That was my bridal savings. I don't even know how to tell my fiancé. I feel numb. Another person, Chinaye Nduka, wrote on Facebook, my brother invested his school fees, and now he can't even face my parents. God, this country keeps dealing with us. Well, David Ayo wrote, I warned my church WhatsApp group, but they mocked me. Now, the same people are tagging me to help them recover their money. How? Bao?
I told you,
I mean, I was very sad.
Spreadable.
Really, really sad reading some of these comments.
It's very sad.
But you know, here is Nike, who invested her life savings in CBEX with hopes that she will quit her job and open her dream business after CBEX makes her a multi-billionaire overnight. Well, she posted this video on TikTok with the caption on the video saying, "Me thinking that I'm going to resign from my 8 to 6 work soon and start up my business. And CBEX puts me back to square one. My God, where do I start from? Will I ever make it in this life like this?" I mean, it wasn't just this lady, that we saw. We also saw some videos, although unverified, of people trying or attempting to commit suicide. It was quite horrific seeing those videos and comments online. This is not the first time we're seeing this sort of Ponzi scheme, but I'd also like to show this video before we discuss. Here's a video showing a group of angry investors who stormed the CBEX office located in the Okeado area of Ibadan, the Oyo State capital, on Monday in protest, looting furniture and other items after the digital trading platform reportedly crashed.
This is their office. Níwájú CBEX, wọ́n ti fọ́ kíní STT màbí. Àmọ́ òde àwọn èèyàn lọ. Wọ́n ti fọ́ o. Wọ́n ti fọ́ ọ́fíìsì wọn o. Wọ́n ti fọ́ ọ́fíìsì wọn o. Wọ́n ti yọ owó gíláàsì wọn. Wọ́n ti fọ́. CBEX is all good.
All my friends' money, all the money, everything for Libya. I come back. My labor told me if the program on grant now, if you do it, it will help me. Then I should go and find the money. Small money I bring for Libya. I join now. I should do it. I don't want to do it. Yeah, the money is there. The labor, he collect the money. I see the money. The labor, he collect. He said I should join it. If you join it, if you do the money, it will times 2.
This was so sad. So sad. This woman is from Liberia. With this hit home. And we have a camera guy here saying his money was sorry.
Because I know
people. In this office.
They say there are several people here.
But Rufai, you say you've never heard of CBEX
I've
before.
never heard of it in my life.
What is this now?
In fact,
I know that, let me just say that I know that the Central Bank of Nigeria had previously warned against investing in the Ponzi schemes like CBEX that promise unrealistic returns. Despite these warnings, many individuals invested in the platform. Yeah. And also, we need to talk about the Security Exchange Group. What are they doing to protect Nigerian investors in this sort of, horrific scheme? Rufai.
Incombe, sorry. I commiserate with all the CBEXians that their money is stuck there.
Right.
But I remember I was still on radio when MMM happened. And I remember my instructive words. And see, we would like to also beg the religious community, especially churches. I know you want to empower your brother in Christ. Do not bring them into things like this that you're not sure of. Because you see, like I said, the name Ponzi scheme starts from Charles Ponzi. What they do is that they will actually make you feel that you are looking good. They might have 1 or 2 payments for you until they have you locked in, they get a certain amount, and they move out. Till tomorrow, they've not been able to get those behind MMM.
It's not just MMM, there's a bunch of them. There's also Ultimate Cycler in 2016.
So,
Get Help Worldwide, 2016. Crowd Raising. I mean, this is not even...
We can even go back to the days of Wonder Banks.
All the way to 2016.
So, but the truth is, please, we would like to beg those that are involved. Be careful. We would like to beg SEC. Also, try as much as possible to research these things going on. Put warning alerts and clap that. But even if you put warning alert, people will still do it. Because when people are hooked on to the greed, then definitely they want to make a quick buck. Things like this always thrives where the economy is bad. We should also move one step further to try as much as possible to break into the ranks of these people. Who are they? The offices now that you are breaking into, nothing is there. I don't support vandalism, I must have to say that. Okay. The offices they are going to there, there's nobody there. So who are they? What's the credible source you can use to hold them?
This is it.
So these are the questions we should be able to ask. But people should also beware.
Yes.
I just hope that salaries are not involved.
You mean some companies that are owing people salary?
Yeah.
How are they going to do this now?
So,
this is serious. I mean, look at this woman from Liberia.
That's a very painful thing.
Yes, really.
But we need to be careful.
Absolutely.
We need to be careful.
I know that the Punch newspaper, if we can pull that up today, I believe that they said that the Interpol is joining the EFCC in this 1.3 trillion naira CBEX probe, and that the EFCC is ready to crack down on other Ponzi scheme. There it is. That's the paper up there. And I know that the Securities Exchange Commission has reaffirmed its commitment to safeguarding investors' funds amid this growing Ponzi scheme saga. I don't know if that is enough.
It's not
the
enough.
Promise and the assurances.
It's not enough.
You know,
there's several things happening here. But the first thing I'd like to point out is that as far back as early 2024, Nigeria's SEC had actually issued a warning to say that there was a Hong Kong watchdog called the Securities and Futures Commission, had actually issued a warning to say, we've heard about CBEX who claim that they trade in Japan and Canada. We'd just like to let you know that it's false, it's not true. Did that information trickle down? Did SEC follow through by engaging the necessary authorities to find where the headquarters of this CBEX was here in Nigeria, who was operating it, and shut them down? Obviously, they did not. So there's a lapse in the system there. What's the point of us having mechanisms of being able to report some of these quack businesses if there's no follow-through afterwards? That's number one. That's on the side of the institution and the systems that are supposed to safeguard this. On the other side of it is just, Oji, for me, this is always an expose about where we are with financial literacy. It's an expose because, especially when it comes so close to home, and you now see people, the people who work in our office are enlightened people. So at the end of the day, they appeal to this sense of miracle, if I may call it. This morning, I was speaking to a director of news. I said, to me, it's the same as being lured into doing a ritual. Because how is it possible that you will do nothing and your money will just suddenly multiply by such a gross amount, you know? But this appeals to something in people because everybody has aspiration, everybody is ambitious. But that's why financial literacy is extremely important, because if we get to a stage where there's a level of financial literacy where people are able to ask the right questions where it concerns their money. Because in this, what sucks people in essence, what sucks people into a Ponzi scheme are the testimonies. The person who brings you in would have told you that I put my money in, I doubled it, it works, it's real. And that's the psychology of Ponzi schemes. So unfortunately, there isn't a financial literacy for people to know, because we already have what do you call it? There's a Yoruba word for it. When we give our money, I give money this month.
That's ajo.
Ajo, you know. There's already that culture that, okay, if I give somebody my money, I'll now get it back multiplied. But that financial literacy hasn't been created where we can decipher and say, because even with that ajo, they always warn about, there's a fake one as well.
Yes.
That's going around on WhatsApp groups. But the financial literacy, so the SEC now has a big responsibility to go into the grassroots and start doing just basic financial literacy. Okay, if you hear of a CBEX, so this is where you go. Go to your nearest CBN or whoever you go to. Ask them, oh, please, have you heard of these people? Just very basic stuff. Those are the conversations I think we need to be having.
Yeah, I mean,
very sad. I'm sorry to all those.
Sad.
I was saying it's school holidays now.
Really
Children are going back to school soon, so school fees. And please, if your parents give you your school fees, it's not investment money.
No,
if your parents give you school fees, please just go and pay your school fees. That's not the money you'll use to gamble.
Well, all right. Well, it's good that, the police has shut down that CBEX office in Ibadan. I hope that they don't find a way to reinvent themselves and start another Ponzi scheme again.
They will do that, Ojo.
Something's got to be done. That's why I highlighted this.
You'll see.
Something's got to give. Well, in another development, Nigerians have reacted to a video showing Chinese nationals giving cash to officers of the Nigerian police force. The video, which has since sparked a wave of criticism, shows a male Chinese national distributing 5,000 naira cash to the police officers, and then a female Chinese national followed suit. Let's take a look at the video before we take some reactions.
跟他们发小费了。
走开。
这都是赖拉，都是1000的赖拉给的。蒋夫人，来，200赖拉相当于那个1块钱。发钱了。OK。一个人是5000赖拉。
You're welcome. 叫他帅一点吧，多点一张。
帅的都给钱啊！哎。
Well, I really don't know what this video was for, especially for the Chinese national. Well, what were they trying to prove? And, I hope that this is not a skit, again, like I always say. But, Nigerians have reacted to this video. This is from Adeogun, who wrote, "This is the level the police have denigrated to. Things have gone from bad to worse. The Chinese man is mocking them while giving them the stipends. He also invited his children to join him in the mockery. He knows this can never happen in his own country." Another ex-user wrote, "The Nigerian Inspector General of Police should resign or be fired. This video of Chinese nationals giving money to policemen is a disgrace to all Nigerians, both at home and abroad. How would the world respect us with this kind of video of police officers lined up collecting money from Chinese nationals? Where is the dignity? When average Africans see someone who doesn't look like them, they automatically feel inferior." Another ex-user wrote, "This is not embarrassing. As the Chinese man is appreciating his workers, these are police officers that have provided them with security. So what's wrong if he appreciates them, Rufai? Why are you laughing? What's wrong if he appreciates them?"
Because if you understand sarcasm, you know that tweet is very sarcastic.
No, he went on to say this is not new, this is not a big deal.
He knows what he's doing. That's sarcasm.
All right.
We'd like the police to respond to that video. I don't know if there's been any response by Samuel Adejobi, but we'd like them to respond to it. But secondly, it shows how things are in this country. And it speaks volumes about how our police is perceived. The fact that that was even recorded and put out there is even more shocking. But we'd like to see the reactions. But it's not just a police officer. That's our elite police unit, paramilitary police. That's like your SWAT in America. The mobile police force started in '61. Supposed to be a high-end elite police unit. These guys are supposed to be trained in such a way that they should be battle ready. They can go for war, actually. They get trained in an elite place, Goza Hills. So this is not your normal police. This is your battle-ready police for special purpose mission. Sort of like your gendarmerie in France. And they are being denigrated this way, handed out stipends of less than $5 or $10. And it's been videoed, and it's a foreign national. How many other police force in the world have you seen? They are officers, they are elite officers. So they're not just police officers, they're not just the black and black police. These are the elite units, the mobile police. Just imagine a video of you seeing SWAT officers being given money in their hands. I would also like the police to investigate it. Thank God we have the faces of these officers. Probably we even have the badge. If we can amplify and zoom in, we can have the badge and the names on the badge. Let us investigate. This is a sore point for our country.
Very quickly, I think it's just disgraceful that these people, the Chinese, even have the audacity to film such a thing? Let's set aside the fact that, okay, maybe, they're appreciating people who have helped them and so forth. The legality around that is also question mark, because you're not supposed, how do we know this is not a bribe? But let's talk about being bold enough to come and make this video, right? It speaks volumes to the level of impunity, because China is an extremely disciplined society. China is a rule-based society where you dare not set your foot in the wrong place. But there's a degree of freedom they feel when they come here, which is no problem at all. Nigeria is a very hospitable nation. But I just say to foreigners, to visitors, that Nigeria is a beautifully hospitable nation, but don't take advantage of their kindness, their warmness, and embarrass the nation like this. It's not fair.
All right, well said. We'll follow up on the story as always. Let's take another story now, this time in Ekiti State, where residents were seen jubilating after a member of the Ekiti State Board of Environmental Protection Agency, Bayo Ajayi, opened a phone charging point due to power supply failure to empower the community. Let's take a look.
Actually, the purpose of this is that for some time now there's no light in the day. I think almost 3 or 4 months now. And I learned that our people are having issue with light. For this period, we thank God the state government is attending to the light issue. But between now and then, and to at least relieve our people of the stress, I have to have this charging point to be built out of this lane. The purpose is for people to be charging. So our people can come here, we'll be running tonight 24 hours for our people to charge their phone. And for now, not like what I told them, to see
Rufai, you said Patewo earlier now. It's really good. I mean, I think it's the little things that count, isn't it? But the video has gone around social media. People are asking, why did he have to show the video? Did he have to show that he's doing this sort of, the other day was in Kogi State that we saw one man giving out 1 tire each. But anyway, anything for impact. At the end of the day,
this is a lot of people's office.
Yes.
So if you're able to keep it,
impact people. All right, what can we say? Kudos, Patewo. We'll take our final story now under entertainment, where controversial singer Habib Okikiola, popularly known as Portable, has shaved his hair and shared a video on Instagram flaunting his new look. The singer posted the video shortly after he was released from a prison in Kwara State. He was arrested after a petition was filed by Fuji musician Saheed Oshokpa, who accused him of defamation, threat to life, incitement, and character assassination, while after being granted bail with specific conditions. Portable was initially remanded in prison for not meeting them, or following his release. Portable apologized to Oshokpa and unveiled his new look.
Big smoke by tobacco, Tony Montana, Waco, Psycho. I want to explode, fire out, change out. Somebody pour me water out. I did on my own. Waka make no jam back.
Oh, I love that new look. Portable, I hope this new look will usher the new character. It's not the first time we are seeing this man being locked up. The dungeon is not your... Why are you shaking your head, Rufai? Before I go to you. Meanwhile, the singer has now become a content creator. He's seen in this video, which has captured public attention, showing him flaunting a female persona. He was promoting a new song. Let's take a look.
I'm a Tony the line, move Ready to meet you, kiss me, Joe. But that's your matter, no band to my sacrifice. And party while my son,
I'm telling you, this man knows exactly what he's doing. I would say kudos to him. And hopefully this, new song will generate the following that he deserves. I'd like to thank you all for your great analysis, as always, on what's trending today. Well, that's all I have for you guys on what's trending today. I'll see you all tomorrow. Kudos, Portable.